Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Today I'm going to be stacking the newly EZA'd LR Vegito stats for 99 plus turns. So if you don't know, Vegito stacks defense on his 18 and on his 12 key. So I kind of just want to see what the max, upper limit of that is. So on turn 1, they're at 223k defense. So not that crazy, but they have 50% damage reduction, and they can get up to like 4 supers in a turn. So I do believe they will be stacking pretty quickly. So yeah, let's just see what they get attack stat wise in the very first turn. Now, spoiler, they're not going to be raising attack at all, so this stat is going to be the exact same every single time, but I'm going to count down the amount of supers and I guess normals they do to show the progress that I've made over the course of time. And the way I'm going to do this is, obviously I'm showing turn 1 right now, then I'm going to come back every 10 turns. So I'm going to be back on turn 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, etc. all the way until I'm at turn 100, at which point, they will reasonably be maxed out defense wise. I'll show off their defense. I'll get Bulma support going. I'll like max out their links to see what their max defense is. Then I'm going to transform into actually LR Super Saiyan Vegito and see what changes there are, what his defense is going to be after these guys have stacked for so long, what everything ends up being, what everything ends up being. So yeah, I'll come back on turn 10 and we'll see what the Vegito / Goku and Vegeta's defense is then. Okay, it is now turn 11, aka the Goku and Vegeta's 10th turn, and I'm gonna be honest, I have not had the best of luck with my additional super luck, because I've gotten 5 normals, which I don't know, maybe that's okay, but it just seems like a lot. But frankly, I think they should be at like a million defense, right? Like 14 supers, 30% stacks every time, like 30% of like 222 is like 80k or something. It should be like close to mil at least, right? Or I'm gonna look really stupid here. Oh yeah, 1.16 million defense. Again, I'm pretty sure this is bad luck too. Over a million defense, 50% damage reduction. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, I'm also gonna get a bit of bad luck again, because I'm gonna kill Vegeta. So he's only gonna be Goku and Vegeta are only gonna be able to do 1 super attack, or maybe 2. Oh, it's a Dokkan attack now. I'm definitely only gonna be able to pull off 1 super attack. So even more bad luck cometh. I mean, maybe the luck will fix itself and I'll get just only additional supers and no normals, but we'll see. And the attack stat was, as you may have assumed, 9.5 million, right? I'll never know. Well, if you were vigilant, you would have seen the attack stat, but me, I wasn't. So yeah, I'll see you guys back on turn 20. Pause button, 20. I am back on turn 20 or 21, but it's Vegito's 20th turn. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna stop saying that. And yeah, okay, my luck has just not been that good with additionals. I mean, I don't know. I feel like every other attack is just a normal, which is kind of crazy to me. Like almost like under 4th of every single attack has been a normal, which I feel like is uncommon, but whatever. So their defense could probably be higher than what it is now, and maybe it's not exactly indicative of what the norm should be, but they're currently at 1.965 mil. Yeah, okay, they increased by what, like 800k in these 10 turns. Like 10 turns is a lot of time, but I think that's pretty impressive. 2 million on turn 20, basically. Like they're getting a mil. With better luck, I'm sure they're getting like a million per 10 turns. And again, to ever really experience this, you do need like an extremely long fight, but that is what it is. This video isn't necessarily to show off realistic things that could happen. Obviously, the legendary Vegeta event is not surviving 20 turns against any team pretty much, let alone this team right here. But yeah, it's just a fun little experiment. So yeah, basically what I say, 1.96, so like 2 million on turn 20. I'm gonna assume with better just additional luck, it's probably like a million per turn. Sorry, per 10 turns. So I guess hopefully I'll see on turn 30 if he increases by a mil. So if next turn, if it's 3 mil, then I'll know that they increase by about a mil on average. Okay, this is a much better start, a quad super. I guess hope that keeps up, and let's see what we get on turn 30. I am now at 30, and I have been luckier with the hidden potential system, I do believe. So I think it should be a much clearer like 3 mil at this point, right? Probably like 3.2 maybe. Never mind. 3, much clearer, basically borderline 3 mil, almost 3.1, blah blah blah. Yeah, a million every 10 turns is kind of what it looks like. I mean, I think the initial 10 turns is not unrealistic to get in a fight, especially like the red zone boss rush. I mean, that's like the longest fight in the game, but I think up to 10 turns is pretty much the limit of like long events you're gonna get in the game. Thank you, Goku and Vegeta. In which case, what they could be at like around a million defense damage reduction. Then you transform with Vegito, presumably he probably gets a little bit more defense than Goku and Vegeta. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, never mind. I'm back to my shit luck. But I mean, I want to believe that Vegito's defense will be higher than Goku and Vegeta's. Like it'll be the same defense, but multiplied a little bit more. So you'll have presumably a mil plus defense at that point with guard, with at least 30% damage reduction against supers, 60 against normals. He's fucking sad. And you have he's the scouter and the full heal. He's so fucking he's insane. He's insane. If he was on Beast Gohan's team, it's a wrap. It would be a wrap. Just like his defensive stat on turn 40. Okay, I am now in my 40s. I will say I feel like I probably look pretty good for being in my 40s. And the Vegito is currently also in his 40s, a 4.17 million. Yeah, so a little bit over a million per 10 turns is basically what I'm seeing. But yeah, obviously, it could probably range from like, I don't know, like 1.3 mil to like 800k per 10 turns, depending on how like just shit your luck is on just whether you get additional supers, normals, whatever. I guess that's the problem, because the 70% chance to be an additional it's so often just a normal. Like it's such a like, I understand why they don't want to just give guaranteed additional super, because maybe that would be too OP. They want a little bit of a little bit of chance for you to get fucked, but it's like, why? It's Vegito. He's cool. Just give him 100%. And realistically, it's probably not gonna make that much of a difference. Like, I mean, I'm sure at some point it might make a difference. Like, oh, you died by like 10,000 HP that you would have had enough defense to tank if you got that additional super. But I mean, it is what it is. Blah 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 blah. That was turn 40. I'll see you on turn 51. Another millisecond for you, and another 10 turns have passed, and now we're on turn 51. I think we all know where this is going. 5 million defense. Ooh. 5.4. Wait a minute, that's like a 1.3 million increase since last time. That's the biggest increase. 5.4 million. I mean at this point, I was able to tank everything in the game like 30 turns ago, because they have 50% damage reduction. So like, I'm completely fine. I mean, especially if I already have type advantage, then it's Jover at that point. I mean, obviously nothing's harming me. 5.4 million defense. I assume at 100 I'll be probably at like 10 mil, right? But I'm not sure if I could actually get to 100. I am kind of doing a lot of damage. Obviously the goal is to get to 100, but we'll see how that goes, if that's possible. If it's not, hopefully it is, but can't I don't make any promises at this point. But yeah, that was turn 50, 5.4 million defense. Let's see what they get on turn 60. Don't worry, I remember the counter. Goodbye. We are now a full 60 turns deep into this fight, and probably not making it to 100. I don't know though. It's been hours. I'm kind of tired. 6+ million. Am I right? Of course I'm right. 6.45 at this point. At this point, there's no way I go under like it's turn 60, 6 mil, 50, 5 mil. At this point, there's no way I go under that pattern, because I've been stacking slowly above like 1 million every single turn. So yeah, I mean, if I do manage to get to like turn 100, then that's gonna be 10 mil. I think actually I might be able to get to turn like 90, and I might actually be over 10 mil if I get some good luck with the hidden potentials, or not with the hit 70% and then the random bullshit hidden potentials and procs. It's the 70% chance. Yeah, it's 70. I'm sure it's 70. See, the 50% work, but the 70 doesn't. Fascinating how that works, but yeah, like, how much you got? 70,000 million defense. I don't know, 6.4 or something. Yeah, obviously, what do you think? Is he gonna be at more defense on turn 70? I don't know. That's a real stumper. How much damage are these guys gonna do with the 43 million? Yeah, they're dealing a lot of damage now. Like, this is not a good unit to have on this team if I want to go slow, but like, they're great linking partners. They won't die, so it's like, there's pros and cons. But at this point, it's looking much more like a con than a pro. But I guess we'll see on turn 70 or whatever the hell the next one is. We are at turn 70, and I'm not gonna beat around the bush. He is at 7.65 million. Well, I mean, how much more can I repeat myself? Oh, he goes up by like 1 million every time. That's what I said 50 times before. But he goes up by like 1 million every time. Yeah, not really much new, Oh, booga, ooga, ooga, booga, high defense will tank everything in the game. Hee hee ha ha, hee ha ha. I mean, like, yeah, it is actually very, like, back in the day, it was ass when, these like legendary bosses would dodge attacks because it's like, come on man, I'm trying to kill you, but you're dodging my attacks. But now when doing something like this, it's beautiful, because if the boss dodges the fucking 50 million attack, then you just bought yourself potentially an extra round or two. Like, look at this attack set right here. Yeah, okay, 51. Yeah, the 50 mil was kind of a random thing I said, but yeah, and it would have been good if he dodged that, but obviously he did. So I mean, it's not that much HP loss, but whatever. God damn. Yeah, wait. I feel like the normals do more damage than the super. I'll stick around for this one more attack. Please crit. I want to see the damage difference. Okay. One. No, that was a normal. Normals just do more damage, I think. I've noticed this before in previous ones, I think. But that was very clear. I feel like the normals just do more damage than the supers. I guess it's probably because this is like a burst mode, and I probably selected something where it's like damage reduction on. Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Turn 80. Next turn. I've reached turn around 80, and you know where this is going. They're at 8.53 million defense. I'm obviously just going to put them in slot 1 because it's not like I'm actually going to take any damage from them. Now, I think I might have to end this little experiment a bit early and do like the full transformation and everything. Like, I don't know. I guess I'll see how fast Vegito's health moves. Maybe I get to 90. Don't know necessarily, but I might have to end this. I might come back at like 85 or something and just fully transform and get the support and do everything. And again, it depends on how everything goes. Might be able to get to 90 something. We will see. I guess it all kind of depends on how hard GT Goku and Vegeta hit here. If they give me like 60 mil quad crit, quad super, then we might be in a pretty, bad position. But thank you Goku and Vegeta. Double super double normal is great. Also, if you haven't been looking, 128 supers, 26 normals. I guess that's not that bad of a ratio. That's what, 154 supers, 26. I'm not doing math. I don't care. Okay. Okay. Well, how much does normal get hit for? Okay, less, but it also didn't crit. Because I think the way it works is thank you, Vegeta. Damage reduction. This Vegeta has a lot of damage reduction. I also gave him extra damage reduction. So, like, if you have like Golden Freeze or someone who has 90% damage reduction, against a million super attack, he would take what, 100k. I'm not gonna count his defense, 100k. But against like a 700k, a 700k normal. Well, how much is that? He's taking 70k. Wait, yeah. But against a 700k normal, he's taken 70k. So there's not that big of a like 70k from the normal, 100k from the super, but there's a pretty big difference between the actual numbers, 700k mil, but there's like a 10k difference, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Basically, the point is that you would still be taking like almost the same amount of damage from normals that you would from supers, is the point that I'm trying to make. Yeah. Okay, I'm back on turn 90, and yeah, I'm just gonna bite the bullet now and just do everything now, because these guys, I can very easily kill this Vegeta if, I just get enough crits, and I don't think it's worth redoing everything just to get, like, 2 more turns of stacking for them. So currently, I do have Bulma's support up, so she's giving them 37% support, plus they have, a buttfuck ton of links active, and they end off at 10 mil, 10.6 mil. It is extremely tiny on my screen, so yeah, just a little bit of support does go a long way, as you can see. Damn, now I wonder what their thing would have been before that. It was probably mid to high, like 9 mils. So now let me transform with Vegito. I think I could do this. If I can't, okay, perfect. So just make it, yeah, 10.6 mil. And then we transform, and let's see how this changes, because I am gonna lose some links right here. So I'll just look right now. Yeah, okay, 12.8 mil, and then I'm gonna transform with Vegito, because I think I should gain not Vegito, Gogeta, because I think I should gain a link here or something. Fuck no. Okay, yeah, 12. The final number is 12.6 million. I mean, I probably could have gotten a tiny bit more, but I've been here for a minute, man. Just fucking, I don't know, man. Just calm down. It's fine. So, yeah. That was 90 turns of stacking the boy LR, EZA, STR, Vegito. Damn, I guess I might as well just do this too. I mean, they're not getting links, right? I mean, there's no harm in doing this. Sure, I'm actually interested to see how much their Spirit Bomb will do after that many turns of stacking. Because, I mean, this isn't, like, their max by any means, because I'm neglecting them on purpose. But, yeah, just 12.6, just making sure. There's going to be a Dokkan attack by Vegito too. He's going to get all these crits in. He has 12.6 mil defense, 60% damage reduction against normals, and he has guard. So yeah, I think it'd be fine in quest mode. That's probably pretty much it. You know, I mean, none of these attacks really matter. Like this is baseline Vegito with good links at this point. This is like, you know, he doesn't get any buffs. But Vegito, I mean, just imagine Vegito gets like defensive buffs. I don't remember the hell they are. Defensive buffs when he supers, so that 12.6 mil is getting boosted even more. I don't necessarily know if the stack defense counts towards like defense multipliers on super attack, but if it does, then bro's at 100 million defense. Probably doesn't, in which case he's, you know, he's still like 12, maybe 13 million defense at his peak. Well, if this Vegeta does lower defense, so I guess after the super he will be at less. But I mean, a boo-hoo, 0 damage, yeah, like, you know. And I'm just waiting. It's 16.9 mil, huh? Oh damn! I should have checked how much that Gogeta was at. He should be at like a pretty nice number. He should have been at a pretty nice number, like 2, 3, 4 mil. I don't know, because I've also just been stacking him without transforming because I could do it. Why not? You know, if I transformed him immediately, there's still a chance he could have taken damage if he didn't dodge an attack, and he can't dodge in this phase. So I figured, you know what? Let me just stack him. You know, I'll be doing this for so long that he'll be at an impenetrable amount of defense after some point, you know? And please, Gogeta, I need to see how much damage the Spirit Bomb is going to do. Because this is an extremely buffed Vegeta, because this stage has like 65% damage reduction, plus I added an extra 30. It's like a 95% damage reduction. Thank you, Vegeta. 95% damage reduction, plus a bunch of defense buffs, plus a bunch of HP buffs. Like, I've never gotten 99 million damage on this stage, but I feel like if this crits, this maybe could do something, especially if they gotta give me a double super. Oh, 60 mil, nice, some light, nice. If this could give me a double super, because I've been stacking for so long, this is an double, please. That's a double, right? What is this loading? Thank you. Okay, this might be the closest I'll ever get to getting a 9 million max damage if this crits, assuming I die. Yeah, I'm dead. No, I can't dodge. And assuming the emulator still works like it should. Okay, am I skipping this? No, I'm actually gonna watch this. No, I'm not. It's not gonna be 999, is it? Not even fucking close. If that crit though, well, it's 30. It's about 40, but it was a type disadvantage, so that probably would have been like 60 plus crit is another 1.5 times. That's about 30 mil. That would have been about 90 point something million, I think. But naturally, you know, it can't crit. But yeah, that was Vegito, 12.6 billion defense. He's crazy out here. Yes, I said billion with a B. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to bed. This video has been a very long time in making.